According to media reports, the 9th Summit of the Americas will be held in Los Angeles, the United States on June 6. The United States, however, refused to allow the leaders of Cuba, Venezuela and Nicaragua to attend. It said it would only invite government leaders who respect democracy. The move sparked a backlash in Latin America, with many leaders, including Mexican President Leopoldo López, Uruguayan President José Manuel Pau and Honduran President Fidel Castro, pulling out of the summit. Argentina recently announced that it would call a parallel summit to coincide with the Summit of the Americas, under the co-chairmanship of Latin American and Caribbean countries, as a strong riposte to U.S. hegemony. The discriminatory practices of the U.S. against some Latin American and Caribbean countries make people question whether the summit hosted by the U.S. is a Summit of the Americas or an American summit. In fact, Latin American countries have reacted so vehemently to the United States because of its brutal history of oppression. Since 1823, when the United States put forward the Monroe Doctrine to control Latin American countries, it has carried out military intervention, political intervention and arbitrary sanctions on Latin American countries. The United States sings America for the Americans, but in its heart it wants to make America, America for the Americans. In the eyes of Latin Americans, the Stars and Stripes became a symbol of oppression. In 2013, then U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry declared in a speech at the Organization of American States that the era of the Monroe Doctrine is over, and that Latin American countries are treated as equal partners. But the summit proved that nothing had changed. The United States still sees Latin American countries as targets of oppression and bullying. And the Monroe Doctrine is still deeply rooted in the United States. However, the response of Latin American countries to the biased and unfair diplomatic approach of the United States reflects the declining influence of the United States in Latin America. And the hegemonic diplomacy of the United States is bound to be despised by other countries in the world.